Hi there, and thanks for having me. My name is Jane Moran, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Data and Technology over at Air Miles. At Air Miles, our mission is rewarding Canadians every day. We're a loyalty platform that is well recognized in Canada, but we are also very highly invested in data and technology and marketing. And I'm really excited today to be telling you about two of our products that we use within our marketing deployment capabilities that are powered by AI and that really take advantage of the big data set that we have collected over the course of running our loyalty operations. So just a little bit about us at Air Miles. We are Canada's most recognized loyalty program for more than 2 decades. We have nearly 11 million Air Miles collectors as part of our program, 2/3 of Canadian households, with over 750,000 collectors enrolling last year, $600 million in rewards value every year. And this is really important. Air Miles cards are swiped over 1,000 times a minute. Now, reward is redeemed every 2 seconds. So you can imagine that as part of our program, a lot of what we do is process that data, and what we're trying to do more and more is process it in real time in an automated way. And a lot of what we have been doing over the last 4 years is really investing in our data infrastructure. I want to tell you a little bit about our marketing. So when we think about how we're contacting all these collectors, we have broad channel reach that really actions omni-channel communications. Our net digital reach is about 5.1 million. We have over 38 million visits to airmiles.ca with 4.5 million emailable collectors, 350,000 unique 1-month mobile active users with 6.2 million in social matched, and email open rates of about 41% on our Air Miles emails. Now, I really just put together these stats because it's important to note that when we're doing this scale of marketing deployment, and we're not only doing it on behalf of a single retailer, we're doing it for the coalition of Air Miles retailers that includes grocery stores, fuel. We work with specialty retailers like Staples and Lowe's, the Children's Place, LCBO. We're really operating marketing on behalf of many different partners within the Air Miles coalition to a vast number of collectors that remain engaged in the Air Miles program every single day. So for us, the development of AI-driven marketing products is not so much a nice to have, but it is a necessity to be able to deploy the kind of communications on behalf of such a broad network of partners, really in real time in an ongoing way. So I'm going to start off by talking to you a little bit about Precision. Precision is our product recommendation engine. We mostly use Precision for SKU level recommendations, and it's particularly useful in the grocery and pharmacy verticals, but it is not exclusive to them. Liquor, for example, has used some of our Precision tools. The idea is that you want to target a very specific product to a specific audience, often with a very particular CRM strategy in mind. Are you trying to build the basket? Are you expanding category? Are you looking for a frequency play? This product uses behavioral data to make sure that we're showing the most relevant products to every collector every time. We're leveraging past collector purchase data to understand the products that they love and which products they might be interested in buying. There's a mock-up here that shows a collector who's being targeted with steak and watermelon. Those targeted recommendations would be based on past purchases that collector made, or possibly around lookalike modeling, people who have similar behavioral or purchase profiles to them. It could be that they haven't previously purchased watermelon, but watermelon is an upsell opportunity, or we're trying to get them to purchase a more premium steak or increase the frequency of steak that they're purchasing. One of the things that we're doing here is looking at basket penetration. We're looking at product mix. We're looking at upsell opportunities, and we're looking at cross-sell recommendations. So really, it's doing a little bit of everything. We recognize that depending on the retailer that we're working with, they might have different needs when they're looking at the overall management of their loyalty program at an individual level. It's uncovering upsell opportunities to increase the likelihood of collectors purchasing a recommended offer, and it's ultimately driving increased product sales. But it's also important to remember that are doing it in a few different ways. Sometimes it's just a thank you. Sometimes we're giving a product recommendation to something that we know someone already wants to buy because we're trying to increase their engagement with that retailer. Other times we're really trying to upsell them. We're trying to move them into a different category that they haven't previously engaged with, or we're trying to upsell them into a more premium product. Getting into a little bit of the details here, when we talk about those personal recommendations, we are combining thousands of product offers with thousands of collectors. That is really creating that targeted platform. I'll go into a little bit of the deep learning capabilities that we're using here because it really is quite interesting. There's collaborative filtering at play within these capabilities, which is the same kind of filtering algorithm that Netflix uses in order to put a specific Netflix program in front of individual users. But we're also using deep learning and reinforcement learning. And there's an ensemble method in here. And so there's many different deep learning capabilities that ultimately are going into which products are being put in front of which collectors. In general, when we're targeting these products, we're not creating new product offers. They are product offers that were already in the market or have been designed by our partner teams. We want to put 2 miles on Pepsi products this month, or we want to put 10 miles on a steak or on watermelon, whatever it might happen to be. It's the targeting capability is where the deep learning is, and the reinforcement aspect of it is that as collectors start to respond, the algorithms are learning which offers are generating the best response rates based on the behavioral patterns that they're picking up that were promoting the target in the first place. The two main areas that we're looking at are increasing basket penetration. This is about generating incremental product and basket penetration by personalizing offers, but it's also about improving product mix. So you're looking at increasing retention, capitalizing on cross-selling opportunities, and all these come into play in a personalized, contextualized manner. In terms of deployment, at this point, we are deploying about 40 million personalized offers per month. That's happening across our retail network, and it's happening across channels. Many of them are delivered through email, but we also have personalized recommendations that are coming through the app and that are coming directly available on our website. If we look at the platform is really where all of this comes together. The difficulty in executing this type of marketing at scale like this for a coalition program like Air Miles is that all the data has to be integrated together. So we start off with the collector audience, determining the specific audience that we want to target with product personalization. We've created audiences with our Data Hub platform. Data Hub is where all of our transactional data comes in, and it gives us a really good understanding of collector purchase behaviors. That collector audience is then combined with our offer bank. The offer bank is where we're maintaining all the different offers that could be targeted to each of these individual collectors. Precision is really the engine that is matching up the offer bank with each individual collector based on past behavior and based on expected behavior going forward into the future. And that finally results in a personalized offer that is delivered through our marketing systems. Our marketing systems are directly integrated with the data pipelines so that once the precision engine determines which offers should be targeted to which collector, it is deployed through email channels. That data then comes back into the Data Hub platform, updates the collector audience based on whether they made the purchase, and the cycle continues. Just want to speak really quickly again to the two main types of recommendations that we see. Retention is about repetitive offers. We sometimes call them thank you offers or get in the door. This is when we know that or we assume, we estimate that a collector is going to make a particular purchase, and we want to incent them and make sure that that purchase is happening at a particular retailer. You might be taking a loss on this because you're giving them a discount for something that you're pretty sure they're already going to buy, but it is about maintaining loyalty, and it's investing in that customer relationship in that way. Cross-selling, for example, is looking at purchases that we don't anticipate they are going to make, but if prompted with an offer, prompted with a different kind of a discount or an incentive, that they might upsell. They might try a new category, or they might buy something that they otherwise wouldn't have. These two play together, and the engine at its core is balancing between these two equally important CRM strategies. Moving away from precision, I want to speak a little bit now about Smoky. Smoky is our marketing personalization platform, and Smoky does have elements of precision within it, and in fact, the Smoky platform can execute precision one-to-one targeting messages through the platform, but Smoky does a whole lot more than that. The other thing that Smoky really gets into is CRM personalization. Looking at the CRM personalization platform, it is again a machine learning driven platform used to automate personalized offer selection, and it improves campaign ROI by 7 to 10%. Here's how we do it. First of all, we have that personalized offer component. We're still being able to target personalized offers to individuals based on SKU level recommendations. This is using machine learning once again to contextual bandit and optimize an explore versus exploit algorithm at its base. What it's doing is it's making intelligent decisions on how much of an offer to put in front of an individual. What is it worth? If I could get you to shop twice this week, how much is that worth? Is that worth a 10 bonus mile incentive? Is that worth a 30 bonus mile incentive? Is that worth a $2 off coupon if you shop twice this week or twice this month, or spend more than your normal threshold? You know, spend $100, get a $10 discount, or spend $100, get a 10-mile discount, whatever that is. The machine learning is optimizing based on each individual's current spend and current typical basket sizes, how much to incent, so that you're not over-incenting and essentially wasting your incentive, or under-incenting and missing the boat. They're not responding to the offer at all. This is how we increase campaign ROI. The one-to-one marketing is increasing the conversion, and we also have ROI lift because we're making sure that the recommendations coming through the platform are tailored to the individual response rates. It's also less time and effort. We set this up, and these campaigns tend to run for many, many weeks. We're even getting away from the nomenclature of campaign. They are running in the background in an always-on way, and the machine learning is learning by who is responding and how customers are responding to different incentive points, so that once you get it into market, it's a bit of a set and forget, and we can track and monitor how those campaigns and promotional activities are performing over time. This is an example of how one of these offers would be presented to a collector. Again, we're using behavioral data to personalize these offers. This is an offer that you're seeing from PJC. It's a 30 bonus miles incentive to shop a couple times at PJC over the course of the week. It could also be a 30-mile incentive to spend $50 and more, a spend and get. That 30 miles is optimized based on individual customer patterns. Often you will also see if your typical threshold is $50 in a basket, they'll say for a $65 basket, you get an incentive, or maybe it's a $75 basket, or maybe it's only a $55 basket. Those decisions as to how much to push the spend and how much to incent and reward the behavior are being managed in the background by the Smoky algorithm. I want to call out the dashboard as well, because this is an ongoing program that we implement here. And so measuring the success and measuring the impact is really, really vital and critical. It's also important that you put the right level of optimization into it. If you're optimizing against total response, the algorithm will give very, very rich rewards, and you will get runaway responses. Everyone's responding because the rewards are so rich, but you haven't appropriately put in the constraint, which is constrained to do not incent by more than a certain amount, or balance your overall ROI. Make sure that you're managing costs as you're also managing response rates. This does require some human intervention sometimes to monitor, but we have spent quite a bit of time fine-tuning these algorithms and making sure that you're really getting the right return on investment, that you're not overspending for collectors or customers who are only going to come in one time, take the deal, and never come back. You're investing in an ongoing relationship and making sure that you're not over-investing for people who are just looking for that one-time deal. This is what the measurement dashboard looks like. it has automated KPI reporting. So as you have these campaigns in flight, automatically the KPIs, the key metrics about everything from open rate, conversion rates, ROIs are shown right in this dashboard. Week-to-week performance, so that you can track the weekly performance segmented by customer or by marketing offer that you have in flight, and then offers effectiveness. So again, it's that explore versus exploit metrics that is at the core of the Smoky algorithm. They're estimating the effectiveness of each different marketing offer and helping decide what works, what doesn't, and then it's adjusting, doing more of what works, doing less of what is less effective. Key benefits. This allows us to personalize offers to millions of collectors. This is allowing us to do this type of marketing at scale because everything is integrated from the data management platform at the one end through the optimization algorithm, through to the marketing deployment, and right back into the KPI reporting. None of this could be managed at scale as we are if there were manual processes in between. And it is designed to scale. It is designed to deploy to millions of collectors across a large retail network. It is most definitely improving campaign ROI, using the learnings every time a campaign is deployed to get a little bit better. And it's that idea that you're measuring, you're getting the insights, you're going straight into action, and you're repeating. So it's a process that is constantly getting a little bit better, constantly improving at itself. And importantly, I can't say it enough, we're doing it at scale. I'm going to show you a small demo here. This is the dashboard that we have created and launched to manage and track our analytic products. I'm going to now try and switch over to a screen share, and I'm sure that nothing will go wrong as I do this. Absolutely positive that everything is going to be perfect. Okay, and so here we go. I'm going to start this up. What you're seeing is our airmiles.ai platform here. Airmiles.ai is hosting all of our analytic products right now, and the platform that we've built, we refer to as Panorama. Panorama is the overall view of the analytics that we're deploying to some of our sponsors, and you can see here we have some of our sponsors such as Metro, Shell, and Nova Scotia Liquor already using this platform. We're showing here some of the location intelligence services that we use that I haven't really spoken to, but we do trade area analysis. Sometimes it's looking at your retail playbook, where are your competitors located, what are the demographics by trade area, or doing some self-serve demographics and location analysis. Here are the benefits of Smoky. You can see we do marketing personalization, campaign optimization, machine learning, and of course this reduces the time and effort to market. Our precision platform is developing personal recommendations, basket penetrations, uses deep learning, and it results in improved product mix. As we scroll down here, you can see some of the scalable machine learning capabilities. It's improving customer insight, full self-service analytic and reporting tools, and when airmiles.ai is fully live and launched, we're still testing it out with a few key partners. We have the call to actions in there, and would love to see some of you coming onto the platform. I'm going to show you now the authenticated experience. We're now logging into the platform. And when you log in, you'll see that there's availability of a few different dashboards. We have a collector profile dashboard that is just generating collector information. Email monitoring tool is looking at the deployment of emails. And I'm going to drill down a little bit into Smoky. As this pops up, all of this is fake data. It's all been completely randomized. And you'll see that first data point that's popping up is minus 74% ROI. That's just a randomly generated data point. The idea here is to show all the availability of features that is built straight into the tool. We're looking at average spend and average basket size. As you go down, we see the summary at the top where you're seeing the total incremental sales. Get rid of some of this. And there's a drill down by segment. And so you can see the segment level drill downs at this point, incremental sales, sales per targeted, overall sales lift, incremental basket sizes, and that segment breakdown is there. And as we continue to scroll down, you'll see this is the offer conversion funnel. This is also very important because a component of the Smoky algorithm is making sure that we are targeting the right collectors, that it's continuously optimizing the universe to make sure that we're not sending emails to people who aren't going to be deploying, opening them at all. And you can see that conversion funnel is there. Something else that we're really happy about, there's some filtering capabilities, but this is also fully mobile responsive. So what you're seeing now is what the view looks like if you were to view this on a mobile device. Many of our clients in the retail space want to be able to see this while they're in a meeting. They want to know what is the impact of their marketing while they're sitting right then and there and don't want to have to go back to their PC. And we have designed this so that it's fully mobile responsive, viewable on small screens as well as on large screens for whatever level of detail you're really interested in getting into. Just going to go back really quickly to the Panorama homepage. There we are again. We've got the main key features that are going in, and looking back at this main sign-in page once again, fully mobile responsive. Looks great no matter what device you're viewing it at, and that's part of what these products are about, is making it really accessible to everyone and not just valuable in terms of marketing output. Perfect. So I'm going to stop the screen share now, and I'm going to flip back over to my slides, I hope. There we go. And I'm just going to finish this off with a couple of numbers. We have launched these products in the market with some of our Air Miles partners, and we have seen exceptional results as some of our first steps. This is an example of a marketing campaign where we increased ROI by 240%. We're measuring the sales to cost ratio of a traditional campaign versus the sales to cost ratio of Smoky. We improved the ROI by 4 times. The 4-time improvement ROI was over incremental spend on a 21-week period. It was equal to an increase of 1% on top line sales. Really, really phenomenal. This was done at scale across a large portion of the Air Miles collector base. One of the ways in which the Smoky tool optimizes is by increasing the email open rate. And here what we're showing is that the email open rate was a 43% improvement over the same deployment with no AI. It resulted in more miles per collector, meaning more engagement for each of the collectors who is engaging with this program. And with the AI added focus on driving issuance, we increased earn per collector and also engagement at each of our retail partners. Finally, this is a case study associated with Precision. When Precision, we're looking at unit lift because it's associated with individual products. This was a specialty retailer that was looking at personalizing 150 different offers to collectors. With the Precision product, we generated personalized offers to 80% of the marketable collectors that were there. And what we did was we looked at the net difference in units sold as well as response rate. The results were really amazing. The approach lifted total unit sales by 2.5% during the promotional time frame, and collectors who received this targeted promotion were 73 more likely to purchase a promoted product versus a randomized control group. So we're really, really excited about some of these results that we're seeing right now. We continue to develop out all of these products. We are sort of just getting our feet wet with a lot of these AI products. We have built them all to scale, and so we've built them from the ground up in a way that is really deployable across the whole partner network. And what we're looking to do next is exploring opportunities, even if you're not part of the Air Miles Coalition network. How do you start to use these programs to drive your own marketing spend? That is something that we're looking forward to in the future. We're not there yet, but we're really, really excited about where these products have been going. I want to thank you for taking the time with me. My contact information is here. My name is Jane Moran. I'm the Senior Vice President for Data and Technology over at Air Miles. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions.